Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, my s10 shopping garage. Okay, this should be the last video on the clutch on my s10 aveo. It also does same for the 09 and 11. Very few sticks were produced, so I have what I call the unicorn, and it's been somewhat of a learning experience. All right, let's get this turned around and see what's going on. Okay, I swapped out the, give me a second here, I know I'm getting things a little twisted around. Okay, the orange airline, which works great, I swapped the OEM one out for that. Slightly different design, it's not preformed versus this one is preformed or a formed hose. I just happen to have this in my workshop, so decided to swap it out. Everything's going good, no leaks. And if you can't see this, slight color difference there in the reservoir for the master cylinder. And a friendly reminder, the two top lines are the front brakes, the two bottom lines are the rear brakes. And I still haven't figured out what this is for. I'm working on it. Okay. Everything's good. And for this connection and the clip, that hole in this bracket is slotted for this setup. Two flat sides. Forget the focus. There we go. That fits in there and locks it, and the clip holds it. Now, onward. For this bolt, whoops, there goes everything falling now. Get the stuff out of the way. For this bolt, for the hooks onto the Dowel bearing slave cylinder to the hard line to the reservoir back there. Brake and the clutch is the same. And what I do is take a small dead blow hammer, the brass end of it, and as we hand tighten this, and as you can possibly see, I hope, where did the bolt? There's the bolt. For where the line for the fluid to come through, a notch here, a notch there, so I know where it's at. It's positioned right at the line, or the hole for the fluid flow. Limited space, tap the bolt, just tap it. Tap, tap. Tighten it, tap, tighten, tap, tighten. That's all you can do. And hopefully there's no leaks. And let's see what else is there. Everything else is good this way. Oh yeah. And for what you can see of it, that flex line right here, without all the formed kinks in it, well, I shouldn't say kinks, bends in it. I did away with that and went with a more straight hose I had in the shop on there. It's not high pressure, so just basic hose, and you can possibly see what looks like there's ribs in there or lines. That's the reinforcement of the hose. Okay, now, oh, P.S. Your boot, here's the thing on this. I tried to modify this. That's one I bought off of the internet. I went all the way down into the cylinder itself. Well, that part's ruined, but it's still good for parts. And for the one I'm using, I greased this A little bit of grease down in that socket. It's basically a ball and socket, like so. And some grease on this end and to the clutch fork, which is right here. That's the clutch fork, just to keep some friction down. Even though it's hard steel, it's just the way I do it. Now, as you can possibly see, there's a gap there. Well, other than what you're seeing, that is. There, now you can see better. Sure, the boot's into there. This end of the boot goes around this collar, and you're sealed. Give me a sec. This is the OEM one, and if that boot slips off or gets a gap, that's the OEM. Look what happens. I've done nothing to this. And I took the boot off, and yuck. Looks like there was factory grease, which what I put in the new one. So we're going all the right direction. But yeah, if that slips off or gets a gap or a rip in it, that's what happens. Everything was still working, just it don't look good, and just precautionary measure. All right, now, just your regular wheel bearing grease and a zip tie, what's left of it, and your pair of cutters. We're going to go under the dash. Okay, you can barely see it, but right there is a zip tie. This nut or adjustment nut was not torqued or tightened up. Up in here from the prior video, they tack welded, which I didn't do. As long as it has a way to keep it from slipping, and hopefully the zip tie will do that. I will let you know. Because it'll be a bear stuck on the side of the road. Let's not do it, but you're going to adjust and tighten so much. And look what limited space you're in. So instead of a weld, I did a zip tie. And if it really come down, I couldn't weld it in here, and I had to take it all back apart to do it. But I think this will work, because I had it running last night and everything was going good. So, and by the way, on the clutch pedal, okay, last night a buddy of mine came over to help me with this. We couldn't get the doggone clutch pedal off the floor. I looked into a lot of things on this. The fluid leaks, bind, not cooperating, whatever the case might have been at the time. So, you're not supposed to have the motor running. I did it with the motor running, with it off, still nothing. So then I went to the brakes. Clutch pedal still basically stuck to the floor, so I pulled that up and bled the brakes. And a friendly reminder, it's the furthest brake from the master cylinder, and do it in a rotation. Farthest away, closest. Farthest away, closest. So just in case, that'd be driver side rear, sorry, not driver side, passenger side rear. I apologize and correct myself. Passenger side rear, driver rear. Passenger side front, driver side front, in that rotation. So I did that, motor running, and got all the air out of the lines that I blew out from the air compressor, or by the air compressor, and the brakes started working. That's all great. Okay, now we're going to do the clutch the same way, but you don't pump the clutch, just push it to the floor and bleed it. Still couldn't get that to come off the floor, and this is my experience from yesterday. So, shut the motor off, pulled the clutch off the floor, or the pedal off the floor, and then it started recoiling back like it's supposed to. So I'm not sure on the physics and science of that. So somewhere along the line of this, that when you're bleeding the clutch, motor running, that it sticks to the floor that way, sticks to the floor, motor running or not running. So I tried something. Okay, pull the clutch pedal back off the floor, start the motor, re-bleed, and proper procedure steps. And nothing. So okay, Dharma lock. Shut the motor off, pulled the clutch pedal back off the floor, started back up, got the recoil back. So somewhere in that system, the physics and the science of this, I'm still working on figuring this one out, and I'll get back to you on this. And that button on transmission, that once you start bleeding the clutch, it sticks to the floor, and pull it off the floor, push back down, re-bleed, shut the motor off, pull the pedal back up, and I'll about bet you'll get your recoil back on the clutch pedal. I did. Why? I don't know, but something about motor running, bleed manually, push down, pull back up, push down, pull back up, bleed each time you do that, and shut the motor off. Start the motor back up, about lay your odds your clutch is working. Mine did last night. It's still baffling. So be patient, and I'm still looking into this because I lost some sleep over this last night. It's just the way that I am. All right, that should do it for this round. It should finish up the videos on this, other than update information. And before if I forget anything, which hopefully not, all new fluid, all new parts but the hard lines to the clutch and the brakes, and this should do it. Unless something else comes up, hopefully not. So on that note, peace out, stay safe. Oh, and by the way, this is how I decided to go ahead and blow whoops, let me get this turned around. This is how I did it last night, a buddy of mine, to bleed the brakes, and just to get it done, have to worry about the wheels and go underneath the vehicle. Just did it this way, other side the same way. Oh, one little tidbit. The rust is starting to get on her now. I'll probably lose the frame or the body before the motor quits running. So, wish me luck on that. She's 175,000, still the OEM clutch. I hope to see 200,000+ on it. I'm looking to do a timing belt on it probably later this summer of 2026. So on that note, stay safe. Keep the wrenches turned, the ears on the knuckles, and till the next video. Thanks everyone for watching and subscribing if you haven't. I hope that you do. And a learning process, and help you all out all that I can. So thanks everyone, and see you in the next video. One more thing before I say my final bye for this video. That the zip tie that I can remove, excuse me, or excuse me, get the adjustment nut, because if I tack weld it, which I did, as you've seen, that if I need to fine adjust it, even though it's not a fine thread, I can still do such, hopefully in a convenient time for me, and here in my driveway, to do that. And then I may come up with a more secure way of locking that in. I should have put a jam nut and I didn't. That's my fault. But a zip tie versus a tack weld, you can only adjust it one way. Once you tack it, that's it. This way I can fine tune it and go from there. Thanks again.